such a different person before you met this individual. And I don't think you're crazy. I definitely feel like there's still some sort of energetical tie between you and this person. And I love when tarot proves me right, because I said I have a humongous feeling that they're having some sort of like old method thoughts, or like cochino thoughts, dirty thoughts, sexy thoughts about you. And right when I say that, the fucking devil comes out. And then I keep shuffling, the Page of Wands comes out. I keep shuffling, the Knight of Wands comes out, and it confirms to me that there's some sort of energetical tie between the both of you. You have to do something to clean yourself from this energy, because if not, you will not be able to go top tier the way that you were before you met this person. You know you're the Nine of Pentacles, you know you're the Six of Wands. Do something to energetically break this tie, or do something to energetically clean yourself from this person's energy. We have Aquarius, we have Gemini, and then we have Scorpio. Let's dive in, cabrones. You know who you are, you know your worth. They still think about you in a very much so spicy way, I will say that, but that still means they're taking the good energy that you provide to yourself. Let's dive in, cabrones. Welcome to your reading with yours truly, El Tarot Vaquero. Mija, que bien lo haces. Adicto a tenerte en mi cama. I can't stop jamming to that song, right? But overall, you guys know what the fuck I'm here for. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. I'm literally here to see how your ex is doing. As simple as that, right? So as of now, I ask you to please let me into your energy so we can see exactly what is the energy behind this person's energy and what is the energy behind you. As of now, I ask you, what is the energy behind their ex? What is the energy behind their ex or their specific individual as of the moment? They're struggling with one of the things that I want to call about this person out. They don't have passions. They don't have passions. They really don't have passions. That's what I want to point out. And if they do have passions, they have a really hard time expressing that. Because to me, what's coming through right here is that they come from a broken family, or there's a broken family system that quite did not believe in them when they wanted to do something for themselves. So maybe you know, or maybe this could also be you, like you feel like this individual in some form of way does definitely struggle with bringing stuff into reality. Right? To the point where they even promised you a lot that truly did not come into fruition. Going back into the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Swords, this person likes to play the fucking waiting game. This person likes to play the waiting game. The way that I'm going to read these two cards, to me, it feels more as, you know what? Time is going to solve conflict. If conflict is meant to be solved, conflict is going to be solved. I personally don't feel like tripping. I personally don't feel like struggling. I personally don't feel like putting myself in a position where I'm going to fix something if the universe is going to eventually fix something. That is the energy that's coming through with the Five of Wands reverse and the Knight of Pentacles. That's specifically what I'm seeing. That's specifically what's coming through from this energy, right? I also do feel like having the Ten of Cups reverse with the Hierophant right here, this person tends to self-sabotage their own happiness. This person genuinely tends to self-sabotage their own happiness because there's a specific image on how they're supposed to perceive love or how they're supposed to perceive a relationship. So having the Hierophant right here, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords reverse, to me, what's coming through very strongly, or to me, what's presenting itself very strongly, it's more in the sense of they have a certain image of how a relationship, how love is supposed to be. And as soon as conflict arises, then they struggle to be able to deal with that, right? And it's like a wound that they truly have, because they do come from a very like hardship family dynamic that maybe you came to find out about, right? As of now, I would like to know exactly give me two cards for how is my collective feeling? 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 I feel like you're definitely, oh shit. I was like, I was gonna say, I feel like you're definitely like healing because I thought it was a Three of Swords reverse. But to me, it feels more like the Three of Swords and the Ace of Cups reverse. I gave you too much and I didn't get shit back. I gave you too much and I didn't get shit back. Like, do you want me to like hold myself back? No, I personally feel like I was providing you with what you claim you wanted. I was providing you with what you claimed you desired. Where's that at now? Right? And the thing about it is that having the Ace of Cups reversed right here and the Three of Swords, I do feel like before you and this person connected, you in some form of way were a very, very much so different individual. You in some form of way were a very much so different person. So having the Three of Swords and having the Ace of Cups reversed right here, this to me presents itself more, or this to me comes out more with like the underlying energy of you provided so much to this individual, you provided so much to this person, you gave a part of yourself to this individual, and it feels like they took that away from you. So after the ending of your relationship, or maybe your relationship, you genuinely feel like a different person. You don't feel like who you were beforehand. Right? So having the Ace of Cups reversed right here and having the Three of Swords, I do feel like to an extent, not only do you feel used, you feel very different. You feel very, very, very different, right? And this individual with the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Swords, not only do they feel like they kind of won the battle in this situation, but I feel like it's because a part of the energy that they took from you was your good energy, and you really have to do something to protect yourself energetically. I don't know where that's coming through. To me, it feels like you have to do something to protect your energy. So maybe you guys have been like doing some like, maybe you guys have been wanting to clean yourselves energetically, clean your room, clean your house. You just don't want your energy to feel dirty. And it kind of feels dirty because in some form of way, this person is still carrying you energetically and you're still carrying this person energetically, right? So the cards are kind of coming out with like very strongly the underlying energy of like, hey, limpiate, clean yourself, go clean your car, go clean your fucking room. Don't be cochino, cochina, right? But that's like the energy that's being pushed through right now. And again, it's like, I also feel like there is a lot of like sexual energy right here. So I don't doubt that in some form of way, they're a little like cochinos. Like if you cochinos, that just means lustful in Spanish, or like it's like a word Hispanic people say when somebody is very lustful, right? So they could be very, very lustful. And I feel like there's a lot of sexual frustrating energy right there. Give me more info about how this person feels towards my collective. How this person feels towards my collective. How this person feels. Oh! What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? Look what comes out. What did I say? And that's why I love when I channel something and the cards prove me right. Because the devil, that signifies some sort of energetical attachment right there. And I told you, you're feeling dirty, you're not feeling so well, your energy is very different, but it's because you still have their energy within you and they still have their energy, they have your energy within them. And the devil proves that. The devil shows that. The devil tells us that, right? And then we have the King of Cups, right? Having the King of Cups, having the devil, to me, it feels like there is some sort of emotion right here that's still attached to the both of you. But because they feel like the King of Cups, they feel very emotionally composed. Or maybe you're wondering if why they moved on too quickly, or why they seem okay without you. Why they moved on too quickly, or why do they seem okay without you, right? But I feel like this is more of a front. That's specifically what's coming out towards with the King of Cups, the devil being shown right here. That's like the energy that's truly, truly presenting itself very, very strongly. So I definitely do want you to be very much so well aware of that. I feel like there's a lot of like energy from this person that's very deviant. There's a lot of deviant, fiery, passion energy that this person still has towards you. And that's why you lately have been feeling not so well, or you have been feeling like there's something off about the situation. Six of Pentacles reverse. Again, this is about you offering too much. It's about you providing a little bit too much energy, you giving too much energy, right? So it's coming more as of like they're still holding on to that specific energy of themselves. No, your specific energy in some form of way. So I want you to be very, very much so mentally aware of that. I also do feel like they are not able to reciprocate what you want as an individual. So if you're actually wondering why you cannot get this individual out of your head, why you cannot move on from this individual, is because not only is there still some sort of very strong energy cord, not only is there a very strong energy cord, literally, Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, there's still a lot of fiery energy that this person has towards you. But it's not clean energy. I really hope that you're not doing the O method. I really, really hope that you are not doing the O method. And I feel like this person could also be doing the O method on you in some form of way. So if you have been thinking about that, be very, very, very careful, because this does put you guys in a situation or a place where this individual still thinks about you, still craves you in some form of way, but it's causing some sort of energetical tie that you yourself don't want to have, because they genuinely keep draining your good energy. They genuinely keep draining you, and it makes you feel like you cannot move forward towards something peaceful. And again, you were such a different person before you met them. You were such a different person before you met them. You knew your value, you knew your worth, and I want you to acknowledge that they're still taking your energy.